fight to secure a coveted spot in the country's civil service is an old story. For decades, millions of young aspiring graduates would compete for a limited number of positions, often leaving several thousand applicants battling for each spot. Well, last year, the most popular position has nearly 7,200 people vying for a single position. Although the total number of applicants this year is somewhat down, many positions still draw thousands of applicants. Jing Qiao has the story.
Friday was the deadline for the registration of those wishing to land a cushy job in the civil service. One position that saw a flood of applicants was a position offered by the Central Government Procurement Center, the body tasked with buying materials such as desks, computer, and cards used by central government organizations. Current civil servants in this department say the job is popular with many college graduates because it does not require prior work experience. Over in Chongqing Municipality, Cui Xueting has worked as a civil servant with Hechuan District Survey Team for over a year. Back in 2013, she beat out nearly 10,000 competitors to score this position. What may seem a bit tedious is actually an important job that provides valuable information to the government. Every morning, Cui Xueting starts her daily routine by scoping out markets to track inflation, especially the cost of food. Every time she obtains a prize, she logs it into her cell phone. On a typical day, Cui would ask several vendors where vegetable prices stand, where they've been, and where they could go. She's also tasked with logging the prices of hundreds of other goods and items at over a dozen locations, including food markets, shopping malls, restaurants, and hotels.
The data collection system can track down my location and put down the prices, and if a price fluctuates from the last time.
After a whole morning of logging prices, Cui returns to the bureau to put all the data together. The numbers are then submitted to the National Statistics Bureau, which then determines the country's consumer price index or inflation rate. Despite her position being highly coveted, the pay isn't that great.
My monthly salary is about 2,600 yuan in total, including basic salary, working and living subsidies, and communication fees. But I need to pay my rent, water and gas bills, meals and clothes. I really have nothing left every month, and I'm already in credit card debt.
This year's National Civil Servants exam will take place at the end of November. More than 1 million people will be battling it out for 22,000 positions, hoping to end up in a position like Cui Xueting. Jing Qiao, CCTV.
In East China's Jiangsu province, where a surveillance camera caught a driver getting himself into a jam. Well, the trouble began as the driver was attempting to back out of this gray sedan, only to bump into the car behind him. From there, things only got worse as he went on to hit the vehicle once and once again, 10 times in a span of 10 minutes. When he finally nudged himself free, the driver immediately sped off. Well, according to the local cops, the driver obtained his license 4 years ago, but lack of practice since then has been blamed for his clumsy performance. The driver has since been tracked down by traffic authorities and punished. Where did he get the courage to hit the road in